What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the new album from the band Vimur, entitled Triumphant Master of Fates. This is released on Boris Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very traditional, melodic, blasphemous style of black metal. Yeah. I'll never forget my first time seeing this band many years ago at the old Corova basement here in San Antonio. I believe it was one of those metal pre-fests, if I remember it correctly. I believe Morbosidad was playing that show, and I believe one of the bands opening for them at that show was Vimur. When I saw this band play live, I was incredibly mesmerized by their style and sound of black metal. Their stage presence, their look, that bassist being all badass and cool on the basement stage. It was just a really great and memorable performance, and it only intrigued me to find out more about this particular band. And of course, that performance led me on to finding out about this band's full-length debut from 2014 entitled Traversing the Ethereal Current. Really awesome black metal in terms of artwork, in terms of music, in terms of creativity. Just really amazing stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, a few of the guys in this band are also in the band Hellgoat, which is a completely contrasting sort of style when it comes to black metal. I mean, they're really blasphemous and over the top, but I feel Vimur are kind of the same way, but are kind of scaled back just a tiny little bit. But very interesting connection between those particular bands. But yeah, the last time we had heard something from Vimur was in 2016 in the form of a 3-track EP entitled Exegesis, which I feel was them continuing to evolve with their sound and travel into newer sort of territories. And I was very curious to see how things were going to build up for a potential new full-length. And now here we are with their full-length, their newest full-length, their second full-length entitled Triumphant Master of Fates. It's 7 tracks, and it clocks in at around 42 minutes in length, and you can tell by listening to this album that this band has really come a long way since their first full-length album, ever since this was just a primarily a one-person project, but then, of course, this band expanded into a full-fledged lineup. But here on Triumphant Master of Fates, you really get the best of what Vimur is all about in terms of their songwriting, their creativity, and just crafting an altogether beautiful sort of record. It's beautiful in its blasphemy and its creativity, and it's really awesome to listen to. Really great musicianship being done with this record. I love the guitar and bass work being played throughout this record. A lot of great riffs, a lot of great melodic and memorable sort of moments being done here throughout this album, especially upon the first couple of tracks on this full length, such as Seditious Apertures and Consumed by the Source, and then later on to tracks like Nuclear Desecration, and the closing track of this record, Supreme Preemption of the Lightless Empire. Just some seriously top-notch songwriting and musicianship being played on those songs. It's really awesome. Love the intricacy, love the detail, love how very well executed all of these riffs are. Very well mixed, very well produced stuff. As far as hearing the guitar and hearing the bass work goes, it's just really awesome to listen to. This drum work on here is sensational. I love the drumming style being played throughout this record. A lot of blast beats, a lot of rambunctious sort of mentalities being done here with this drum performance, and it's really awesome. Once again, going to the lengthy songs that are being played throughout this record. Adversarial, Impetus, Ignition, Our Dearest Hope lies buried here. It's just really great drum performances being done throughout this record. And when it comes to the vocals, I love the vocal style being executed here. Little bit of raspy vocals, a little bit of lower sort of growls going on here, and I dig this vocal variety and approach here throughout this record. Once again, going to the more lengthier, in-depth, and detailed tracks that are done throughout this record. I think it really sounds awesome, and this vocal performance is definitely something to behold here. So overall, I think Vimur have really showcased an awesome piece of US black metal here. If you liked their first record, I think you're going to enjoy this new one a great deal more. It's very creative, it's very awesome, and I'm excited to hear and see this band progress more in the future. So if I had to think of any personal favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say Seditious Apertures, Adversarial Impetus Ignition, and Nuclear Desecration. Those are just some of my favorites as far as this album is concerned. This whole album is worth paying attention to and listening to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some links in the description box. That's how you can get a hold of this album and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the Boris Records Bandcamp page where you can listen to this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can stream it, buy it digitally, and it is available physically as a 12-inch vinyl. What I have in my hand is the vinyl copy that I bought directly from the label here. As you can see, this is really badass artwork. Adam Burke did the artwork, if I'm not mistaken. Really good detail and quality here. You have the back cover here with the band members, track listing. Comes with some really neat goodies. You got a lyric sheet, credits and stuff, lyrics for all the songs. Got this nice fold-out poster of the artwork, very high quality, and I believe the vinyl is limited to 300 copies. The black vinyl is still readily available. There was a CD version, but I believe that's sold out, and this particular vinyl I believe is sold out as well. This is the metallic green variant. Very beautiful and pretty to look at. I love the shimmering effects on this thing. It's beautiful, it sounds great, and Boris Records did a phenomenal job with the vinyl quality of this record. So yeah, I hope this gets an eventual repress if anybody happens to miss out on it, but I don't think anybody should be missing out on this one. So again, the album is Triumphant Master of Fates by Vimur. This is released on Boris Records. Go check this one out. And for a score, I'm feeling a very strong 9 out of 10 for this one. Awesome songwriting and storytelling going on here with this record, and definitely Vimur are in a league of their own with this one. So if you happen to have heard this album, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you feel about it. Or any of you guys into Vimur, definitely let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until next time, Army Help out.